Being a freelance writer gives you a lot of flexibility. You get to work from home. You get to set your own hours. If you want to work past midnight, more power to you. If you want to wake up super early, more power to you. If you want to take a break in the afternoon, go for it. A lot of people like the idea of freelance writing and turning that into a career, but there are a lot of different ways to go about it, and it can get overwhelming, especially for someone who's just starting out. So in this video, we're going to talk about how do you build out a freelance writing career, whether you want to make a few extra $100 a month as a side hustle, or you want to turn it into full time. This video is going to help you. If you want more videos similar to this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We cover stuff like this very often. So there are some important things to know about freelance writing before you get into it. The first thing is the rate per word. This average rate makes a significant impact on your earnings. A lot of entry-level writers can get 2 cents per word. As you continue to build up writing samples and approach more companies, you can raise it to 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, and go even beyond that per word. And even though these are really small numbers, if you decide to do freelance writing full time, or you want to make a few $100s per month, you are going to write thousands of words every single week. If you write 10,000 words per week, the difference between 2 cents per word and 5 cents per word, that is a difference of an extra $300 in your pocket from writing 10,000 words. So at the beginning, you want to take as many of these freelance writing gigs as possible, even if it is 2 cents per word, because some money is better than no money. However, you don't want to act like 2 cents per word, or even whatever rate you have right now, no matter how good or bad it is. You never want to act like that as your set in stone rate. If you continue to search around for opportunities, you will find more attractive offers where maybe you get 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents per word. And some companies will give you more than 10 cents per word. They are a lot harder to find. You might have a better shot at doing this if you offer your own services and reach out to people you being the business owner and you trying to get clients. You'll definitely get higher rates if you do it that way, and you can demonstrate your value to potential clients. But as you raise the rate per word, you increase your earnings with the same amount of work. Another big part of freelance writing is how many words you write. If you're able to write 10,000 words per week, you're going to make more money versus if you can only write 5,000 words per week. So scheduling here is really important. Think about what are your most productive times a day to write, and use those times to write. During your less productive times, use that to create the outlines for future client article ideas, so you can go into your more productive hours with a game plan. You don't want to be doing an outline in the moment as you're writing the article, because you're constantly shifting back and forth from various tasks. Instead, do all the outlining, all the researching first, because as you write for more clients, you're going to touch on stuff you have no idea what you're talking about until you do that outline and the research. Those two steps become significantly more important if you're writing for clients on topics you don't know as much about versus if you're doing your own personal blog on something you know very well. Speaking about the personal blog, you still want to write for yourself and grow your own platform. Some freelance writers, they make money with their freelancing. They build their platform on the side, and soon their platform becomes their full-time thing. They get even more flexibility with the full-time platform, with their own blog, with their own YouTube channel, making all the money versus a freelance-focused effort. Now, some people, they like to do a mix of both, because freelancing, you get consistent income from clients. Platform, you're able to explore things specifically that maybe you enjoy a lot, and you're able to produce some really good income on some months. But with a platform or any business, some months are naturally better than others. Freelance writing gives you a solid foundation. So a lot of people like to utilize both of those methods to boost their income as a writer. And the other great thing about a platform is that you get to build up writing samples. All potential clients will want to see writing samples. The writing sample gives them an idea of what they can expect if they choose you to write their content. And if you're able to put out great content day in and day out, like use Grammarly to help you out, the Hemingway app also helps a lot. If you're able to produce great content for yourself, you use those as writing samples, it strengthens your application. If you're applying to a company that has a lot of writers, or it strengthens your pitch if you are reaching out to individual clients. So when it comes to finding all these different opportunities, writing samples help, but you still have to find them. So some of my favorite places to go, I like to go on Upwork to find freelance writing opportunities. I also go onto Google and LinkedIn and I look for freelance writing opportunities because you get a lot of great resources from all of those. You could also list your services on Fiverr, but I think if you're going to market your own services and you're going to do the individual outreach, I would prefer to keep the 20% cut that Fiverr will take because you're using their platform to promote your writing. Some Fiverr freelance writers really benefit from the fact that the platform promotes their services so they can get clients on demand if they have a strong enough presence on the platform. However, based on what I've seen on the Fiverr platform, you have to charge very low rates in order to be competitive. So it's not viable for every writer, but it's definitely something you may want to consider. I personally prefer reaching out to clients myself versus relying on something like Fiverr. Upwork, you get a clear idea of what the rate per word is as you level up your personal rates. There are just some stuff on Upwork it doesn't make sense to apply for anymore. Like I'm not going to apply to something on Upwork where I'm only getting paid 3 cents per word. I'm not going to do that with my time. Focus on fewer opportunities that yield a greater outcome. I've only started doing freelance writing recently just because I saw it as a way to produce some additional income, but the results so far have been pretty good. It's largely because of the platform I have, the ability for me to submit so many different writing samples to people, and that has helped just having the writing samples. You don't need a gigantic platform or much experience to get started. You just need the writing samples. And a lot of companies will only ask for 3 to 5 writing samples. So if you could produce 3 to 5 good pieces in a relatively short amount of time, you use those as your writing samples. You initially take the 2 cent per word thing because those are a lot easier to get into. They're not looking for as much high caliber. They're just looking for someone who could put words on the computer screen. And as you do some more work of that nature, you look for higher paying opportunities, and then you stop writing at 2 cents per word or whatever low rate that you get. Freelance writing has a lot of different benefits. Once you get started, it is easier to build up over time as you gain experience and you build up your work samples and you cover a wider range of topics. I've been doing a lot of writing about insurance and cybersecurity, 2 topics that I never really touched before I got freelance writing clients, but now I'm fascinated by both of those topics and can talk about them much more effectively than I was able to before I started writing. As you expand your topic pool, you're able to serve more clients, and most importantly, you learn the research process. If you read enough articles through Google or any other search engine, you could become smart enough about a topic to crank out 500 words, 1,000 words, 2,000 words, or whatever the word count is that your client requests. The freelance writing job, it makes you really good at conducting research, which is going to help you in so many areas of life. But a lot of people like the opportunity to work from home and set their own schedule. Let me know what you guys are doing with your freelance writing, side hustles, everything in between. I always love to hear from you guys, and I'll see you all next time.